Okay, so now when you're multiplying with variables, there's a few other things you can do different. So if you're multiplying something like 2 times 2, you have to have something in between there. Otherwise, what you're going to get is it's going to look like 22 equals 4. Of course, that doesn't work right. So you have to have something between two numbers. But if you've got an x, a variable, so you're going to do 2 times x, that's okay. You can actually show that as just 2x. And the same thing goes for any time you're going to multiply with parentheses. So if you have a 2 and then an x like this, that's still going to be the same as a 2x. So an x can be anything. An x can be 2 apples or 2 oranges. It doesn't matter. You just have 2 of them. Now that is the same thing as also saying this. You can say x plus x also equals 2x. And you can say x plus x plus x equals 3x. Now when you're multiplying different objects in algebra, you can mix them, but you can't mix them when you're adding them. So the best you can do, for example, x plus 2, that's as best you can do. You can't make it any simpler than that. You can say x plus x, that is 2x. You can do that. You can say 2 plus 2 equals 4 because those are both the same. They're both numbers. You also can't add something like x squared plus x. Some people might make the mistake of thinking that equals x to the third, but it does not. That's wrong. If you were multiplying, if you said x squared times x, that would be x to the third. You can do that, but you can't add them. So they have to be the same type of variable or number to add them together, but you can multiply them. This is the same as saying x times x times x. That's exactly the same thing. Okay, so here's some examples when you're multiplying with variables. So this one, x times 3, you can write that as 3x. This one here, you can multiply all these together, but x times x is x squared, and then it's times 3. So you always put the number first. So you're going to go 3, and it's x squared. And this one here, you can multiply the numbers and you can multiply the x's. So 5 times 3 is 15. And then x times x is x squared, so you can put that, and that's as simple as that can get. X squared times x is the same as x times x times x, so that equals x to the third. And this one's a little more complicated. You can still multiply the numbers, so 5 times 4 is 20. And then you can multiply the x's, so there's x squared and x, so that's x to the third, so that equals 20 x to the third power. Okay, this time we're going to add these. So this is the same ones except the multiplication has been replaced with addition. So instead of x times 3, it's x plus 3. You can't do anything with that because x doesn't mix with 3. So that still equals x plus 3. Can't do anything with that. You can say that it equals 3 plus x if you want, but that's as far as you can go. This next one here, though, x's can be added, so you have 2 x's, so that's actually just 2x. And you still got a plus 3 here, so it's 2x plus 3. This one here, you can add anything that mixes, and that's the x's and the 5 and the 3. So 5 can be added to 3, and that's 8. And then an x can be added, and that's 1x, and 1x makes 2x. Usually you're going to write the biggest terms first, so if you got an x squared or an x, you write that before just the plain number. So to do this right, I would put it 2x plus 8, because 5 plus 3 is 8. Now here again, you cannot mix x squared and x when you're adding. You can multiply them, but you can't mix them when you're adding. So this simply equals x squared plus x. You can't do anything else with that. You can say it equals x plus x squared, but that's all you can do. It's still pretty much the same. And this one here is the same thing. You got 5x squared and you got an x and a 4, so you can't do anything with that either. It still equals 5x squared plus x plus 4.